We've got like a common area. Come up a little bit more. You've got the armory. So this is where you're going to be able to get the vast majority of loot. Now over here, so these little doors here are raidable doors. You have to raid them to get in. So you're gonna have to blow that open, and then there's like one green crate in there, some metal crates, and then component crates. Then, so that's just one example of it being harder to get loot. Like a little box, 2 boxes in here.
So it's basically just going to be like V2 labs and bunker.
Essentially, yeah. We've got quite a lot of POIs on the map at the moment. This is a data center. This is going to be much bigger than what it currently is. So the data centers is going to link into the Nuke, which is over there. With the data centers, we're going to put like big things on the roof, and it's going to reveal every TC location in the game. So you can go to the data center and then basically see where all the TCs are. But you're still going to have to raid it and get into like the control room of this data center to be able to like essentially hack in. So we're going to add like a hack-in device, and then you can break into the data center and then briefly view where the TCs are. But it's going to be quite difficult. It's going to be quite a hard place to get into, but the information that you'd get out of it is going to be pretty decent. So there's that, and then I'll briefly showcase Nuke. This is nowhere near done. Like I said, it's still being made at the moment, so like it's not even terrained yet. So the Nuke will sit on the top of the mountains. So here, and then there's be like a massive control room. Actually, it's probably going to be about 3 or 4 different rooms that they're going to have to get through to get to this Nuke. Probably going to have about 3 or 4 blast doors before you even get to the heart of this thing. You are going to be able to launch the Nuke, but it is going to be quite difficult. I'm not going to give much information away on exactly how you launch the Nuke or what you need to launch the Nuke, but it's going to be quite difficult. And we have added some old POIs, which you may notice. Obviously, the town is still there, but that's most likely being remade. We've got a hydro dam over there. And then we have added labs back, but it's remade. But there is a bunker underneath it as well, so I'll briefly show you that. So you kind of get in through here and jump down that elevator shaft to get into labs. So there are going to be some things that you will recognize from V1, V2, V3. But everything is being remade at the moment. So I think there's 15 POIs which we have at the moment on the map. Sorry, that we plan to have on the map. But the map is fairly large. Bearing in mind there's no water added onto the map yet, so we've added like these placeholders, but it's still fairly large, as you can see. But that's all you're getting.
Yeah. Steph, do you reckon you could change the loot pool for the Traveler's Crate? Because right now it's pretty centered on like guns, boom, and sometimes you only get like a singular weapon. I don't know if that's just how it works. Like sometimes I've just went to like a South Bunker and I've got like a steel chestplate and like an M4. It's pretty disappointing, but it is what it is, I'm not gonna lie.
What people don't understand with transport crates, with any crate of how it works, it's actually possible to get 17 items from a transport crate, separate items. It all goes on random chance. Essentially what it is that we tell the game what can spawn in the transport crate. So let's just talk about a steel helmet, steel chestplate, steel leggings, scar. Yeah, so that's just 4 of one of the 17. We say, right, okay, if somebody opens a transport crate, steel chestplate has a 30% chance to spawn in, the steel leggings have a 20% chance to spawn in, the steel helmet has a 50% chance to spawn in. The scar has a 12% chance of spawning. If you are super lucky, you can get all of them. Like, there is no limit to the amount of items that you can get from a transport crate. Well, there is 17, but that's like the amount of items on the loot table. It's literally luck. If you like open a transport crate and get 1 item, you are the unluckiest person ever. Like, you've literally hit the negative probabilities on every single item on that loot table. You're guaranteed to get 1, but anything after 1, it's random. There is no combined percentage chance, meaning that let's just say there's 17 items. Each of these items, they don't stack, meaning that they dealt with completely separately on their own percentage chance of spawning. So let's just say I have a can of Coke, and then I have, what's this, sea spray. This has a 50% chance of spawning. This is your Bloxy Cola. This has a 30% chance of spawning. I can still get both of these on separate probabilities, if that makes sense. So there's literally a chance for you to get every single item in that transport crate if you're lucky, all 17 of them. So yeah, that's how it works.
Thank you, Steph.
You're welcome, man. Okay, badass, you're up.